Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a Screenwriter's Rant on Hands Up. Hands up, Little Joan. Here, say goodbye, because you're being very squirmy. Say goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye. Alright, Joan wants to go play. There you go, go play. So, check it out. It's a crime movie. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books. Links in the description. There's Wokistan, a novel, now an audiobook. Political satire, and Hollywoke, another novel, also political satire about the movie industry. The Pineys, books 1 through 6, book 7 dropping soon. Comedy horror in South Jersey, all available at Amazon.com. And Kindle Unlimited is free if you have Kindle Unlimited, so check it out. Support the channel. Now, Hands Up. It looked a little preachy in the trailer. But it does look consistent with crime. The crime part looks good. So this guy gets confronted by a cop. It's dumb, but it's true. There are too many cops by themselves on patrol. They really should always have a partner. So this guy's, overreacting. Guy reaches for it. He shoots him. Now you got a city divided. They're all pissed off. And but then it takes a weird turn. So I thought it was going to be a preachy thing about Black Lives Matter or whatever. And then it cuts to this guy, who I think is his cousin. And he's in an alley when this guy shoots a kid. Not him, but I think somebody else. He witnesses the murder, and the guy basically tells him, if you talk to anybody, I'm going to kill you. And, of course, this turns out to be an important murder. This guy's investigating the murder, and it's his son, somehow. I don't know how it's his son, because it seemed to imply it was a drug deal gone bad, but maybe. So now he's looking for the killer, and eventually he finds the teenager and questions him. He's getting attacked at school, possibly through intermediaries. I'm not sure. It may be unrelated. So then he talks to him, and then he keeps getting threatened by the thug. So, everybody's squeezing this kid to get at the murderer. And it's like, how's he going to get out of it? That, to me, is the interesting part of the movie. The political stuff, it's fine that it's in there, but it's easy to overwhelm a movie like this with that. It seems to be the backdrop, which makes sense in this day and age. So I don't fault it for having the politics in there. The trailer itself, it's a little clunky, but functional. I like the cast. They seem pretty good. I mean, there's not a lot. I don't recognize any of the actors in it. It doesn't seem anybody's particular standout. But it looks like the acting is pretty good, pretty real. I don't know if they cast a lot of people who were, local, maybe. Sometimes that's a low-budget move. You cast people who are, they kind of already do what they do. Not that I'm saying any of these guys are drug dealers, but, if you're a local guy in Chicago and you know the streets a little bit, you'd be better at playing a street thug than a guy, from the country, let's say. So, if you grew up around that stuff, you kind of know it, right? So it looks solid. Hands Up. Yeah, I'm not sure about the title. I like the criminal aspect of it because I think that's done pretty correctly. I'm not sure if the political stuff is going to play anything other than the backdrop in terms of the screenplay, because really this is a story about a kid who is stuck. He is screwed. He's just screwed by circumstance. On the one hand, he's got a guy threatening to kill him if he talks, and on the other hand, he's being pressured by a Fed whose son got killed, I think. I don't know, it's not totally clear in the trailer. And that's a great protagonist, right? He is really stuck. And he's in school, he's getting beaten up at school. It's like, he's got to, maneuver some people or do something, or he is just done, man. So I'm sort of mildly interested in this movie. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. I'm not sure where it's streaming. I just saw it. There was not a lot of movies dropped today. but could be good. Could be good. I give it a could be good. You know, because the way that the trailer's cut a little odd, you know, it just has this little thing, the thing in the beginning, which seems very political, and then it cuts to this story, which, you know, the initial murder is the backdrop, but it's like, is it going to be political? That would be my worry. If this gets too political, you know, it'd be too much. So that's it. Hands up. Look for it. Oh, let's go for a 3-act breakdown real quick. The first act, the murder happens, and then there's 2 separate murders. There's the murder. The cop kills the cousin, and then a drug dealer kills another guy, which the kid witnesses. So there's really 2 murders. I think that probably all has to happen in the first act. And then it seems to me the driving narrative is the kid who's stuck, right? So he witnesses the murder, and then he goes to school. He's got pressures in school. These other kids are beating him up. He obviously seems to be like a straight arrow guy. He's not trying to get involved in drugs. In the second act, he gets found out by the Fed or the other guy looking to find out who killed his son, I think he said. And so then he's being pressured from the other side. Then, of course, the drug dealer finds out. And then he's like, you talk to these guys. What the hell did you say? I will kill you. And he's being, you know, driven back and forth. And then the third act would be how he gets out of it or dies or, you know, whatever. There's a female character in it, too, but they didn't even show a line from her. So that's why I say, the trailer's not cut that well. I think the trailer needs another edit, because I think, if I had to guess, maybe the filmmakers are torn between promoting the backdrop of the politics versus the actual story. And I'm telling you, the story's solid. That's a good, solid protagonist. I'm more interested in the story than the politics. Everybody's sick of the politics. Yeah, you can put that as the backdrop, but don't make it the whole thing. Anyhow, hands up. That's how I evaluate it. And Joan and I will see you tomorrow. Check us out on Bitchute and Rumble for the other videos.